And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Showing the slab in today's game, Ryan Feltner. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Just missed. Down the line, it's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Cal Ripken Jr. Right through there for a strike. Ohtani on at first, nobody out.
Ball.
Falling behind 2-1. Feltner throws over. Tag and Ohtani is out. They picked him off.
So much for the first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Kicks and deals. That's outside. Ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now Babe Ruth. That's too low. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Not even close there. 3-0. Fastball for a strike at 95. Man at first, one away. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. And we're back. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Late swing, foul to the left. There's a fly ball deep right field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Owen Miller at the plate now. That's ball one. One out, base is empty. To the right side. Gets it to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. One guy they want to get turned around in the sixth spot, Andy Pajes.
Yeah, he's really slumping at the plate right now. Not only is he having a hard time finding any base hits, he's just not finding a way to get on base either. Sometimes a walk can get you back on track. Less than a .250 on-base percentage over his last 10 games. So that kind of tells me that he's jumpy, he's not recognizing the pitches, and he's out of his plate discipline. I got to think he's looking for ways to try to simplify that approach. And I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks.
2 outs. Breaking ball misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground. Ramirez sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Will Smith to the plate. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Pajes makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Second inning here, no score. That one way outside. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tovar on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, John Donaldson. And a pitch. Just missed. Snell, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Snell ready to fire now. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the zone. That is strike two. Next offering is outside. Headed towards the corner. Ruth on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now the veteran catcher, Johnny Bench. 3 hits and a loss last night. A changeup missing. Ball 1. That's inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pajes. Right through there for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And downstairs. 2 out, space is empty. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball left side. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rockies are down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Coors Field, on to the 3rd inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Feltner back to work. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. And a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and There's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And the pitch is outside, ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Freeman gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another ball. And the slider just misses. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Top of the third, no score.
Let's go, Rockies!
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Close, but called the ball. 1-0. Ohtani working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And that's fouled off.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Dodgers leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that is out of play. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Tovar launched a homer in his most recent game. Hit in the air, left field. Ruth settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Snell won his second Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
1 down, base is empty. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And that one is lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Inside, just missed. Headed towards the corner. Pajes on the move towards the line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And next for L.A., Babe Ruth. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. The 1-0. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Fourth inning underway, no score. Outside with a breaking ball. Line drive, knocks it down. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out. Aaron Schunk, and he'll be the injury replacement, taking over third. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Smith with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Helton pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging, too. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball.
Ruth off of first with 2 away.
Strike him out.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Yo one.
No, that's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Aaron Schunk.
And here is Aaron Schunk, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Manny Ramirez.
So digging in, Manny Ramirez. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. The
One ball,
Rockies
one strike.
hitless so far in the game. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. Man at first. John Donaldson digging in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So 1 left for Colorado, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one fouled off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Ball.
And now the count is even.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a ground ball to first. Helton takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Acuna now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across, so why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Tovar sends it across to first, and Acuna retired. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
No strikes.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now it's going to be Andy Pajes. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Fly to left his first time.
You have to be careful throwing and breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And fouled off. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll it to a double play.
Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now here is Orlando Arcia in the dirt, but kept close. There's a swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Upstairs, 2-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Lined into right. Lays out and makes the play. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Ronald Acuna Jr. He's kind of sneaky. You don't realize how great he is playing all 3 outfield positions. Just a great diving catch right there. Shows he's ready to make a play every time he's out there.
Brenton Doyle now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-1. That's to third. Throw on to Freeman. And that is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound. There's 5 shutout innings. Back here in Denver, now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Feltner back to work. And a foul ball. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old. He's usually in center field, but today starting at second. Hard hit to third. And they get Edman for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ramirez sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop,
Cal Ripken Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Two outs. And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1. And that one is inside.
2-1.
Headed towards the corner. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Todd Helton. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Rockies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Down the number 2 hitter, Aaron Schunk. 0 for 1 so far.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that one sliced foul. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 down. Manny Ramirez digs in now. 1 for 2. Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Snell picked to first. Schunk back on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Foul tip straight back. And that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. And he chases that one. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Next is the designated hitter, John Donaldson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground, out to short. Gal gets it over to first. And that is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Gilbreth.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Go-ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. Late swing, fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now Judge drives one. Deep left field. That's back there. And gone! A 3-run shot. His 31st home run of the season. The Dodgers strike first. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Angel Chavez.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Ramirez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Ball. 1 strike.
And ball 1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, a lefty up and throwing out there. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
Nobody
1
out
strike.
with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it remains 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And down on strikes he goes. 1 away.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing and a ground ball. Arcia whips it to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
the right fielder, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Ronald Acuna Jr. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And he swings over the top there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Slider got him for strike 3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Swing and a drive, deep right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Runner at third, nobody out. And now the right fielder. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jordan Zimmerman.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
That one at triple digits.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
0-1. And a swing and a miss. Zimmerman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now, Ezequiel Tovar.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Oh, 1 down. Fastball for a strike. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Good eye in that spot.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Right side, Edman. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's the second baseman, Orlando Arcia.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
First pitch misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that will end the inning. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We look ahead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Victor Vodnik. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ohtani, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beans.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 4-1. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So up next, Babe Ruth. Foul ball. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. And that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Now pitching.
Back
for
now,
Los
new
Angeles,
pitcher on the mound as we
number
roll
38,
into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Gagne.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits.
Swung on, belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Really important at bat coming up now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Todd Helton.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Runner at second, nobody out. Hit on the ground to short. Ripken. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now the third baseman, Aaron Schunk.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And this place is rocking. His second of the year, it's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout.
Now pitching for
So they
Los
bring on their
Angeles,
closer in the
number
8th,
11,
Roki Sasaki.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Not close with that one, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
John Donaldson digging in for the Rockies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This is a close game. It's high leverage. Even if it's late, hold them right there and try to win in the bottom of the 9th if you don't tie it up in this 8th.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's way high. Now 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Bench. He's one of the best players in the game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Sasaki picks over Donaldson. Back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike two. Donaldson, the runner at first with two gone. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. And that's disengagement number two.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. He went around. Tough call, but that ends the inning. They put two on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And first offering is fouled off. Well struck right field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Judge waits. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. Judge out on the play. Two down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that one in the air center field. Doyle on his way over. Brings it in for the third out. Bottom nine. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
First pitch just misses. And that one fouled off. One-run game, bottom nine. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
He's 2 outs away. And now the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Orlando Arcia will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate.
Yeah.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
To short, could be 2. Over to Edman. The double play ends it right here.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And the final score here, 4-3. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.